Welcome to the Utah Football Fans Podcast. Please like, subscribe, and share. And as always, go Utes. Hello, everybody. It's a wonderful Monday night. You know, we're just having some side conversations to get in here. Welcome to the Utah Football Fans Podcast. Oh my gosh, it's the last home game of the season.
I know.
I don't even want to talk about it. Of course, we're going to get into all of that, but we are so glad that you are here with us. If you are here, make sure to say hi in the chat. We want to see you. We want to see who's here. Give us a thumbs up. We want to make sure you are subscribed to the channel and following along all the social media. It's winding down. However, the content's not going to go anywhere. We're going to keep doing stuff. So make sure you're following along. Follow along on Twitter. You can see all of Gary's rants that he does.
What are you very
very
measured.
I don't know if that's the word I would use to describe you sometimes on Twitter. Sometimes, but not all the time.
It's measured. It's calculated. It might look like the ranting and ravings of a crazy person, but it's all calculated.
It's all strategy. You and Whittingham are all about the strategy. Strategy.
What's up, Ute fans?
How's everybody
Good to
feeling?
see you, Coach. I feel great. I feel wonderful. I do. It's sun goes down pretty early, though. I don't love that.
It gets dark real early.
5 o'clock. Feels like it's 9:40.
I know. Okay, well,
I'm depressed here.
let's talk about the Baylor game.
That was fun. Let's do it.
Was anybody there? If you're in the chat, was anybody there? I know we know Stephanie was there. Stephanie was there. I saw
pictures. Yeah, she's great.
I did have a moment Saturday where I went, oh, I wish I was there. Even before the game started. I will preface that.
Yeah.
Before the game even started, I thought to myself, oh, that would have been fun. So I'm sad we didn't go. But did any of you go to the game? It looked like it was fun. There was a lot of Utah fans there.
Well, yeah. One of these days.
Go to Waco.
Absolutely. I want to go some of these places.
55-28.
Yeah, we could drive to Waco. It's only 19 hours and 19 minutes.
Hey, that's what a road trip. How many Gary cocktails would you consume on a 19-hour road trip?
You'd have to have, a day at least.
A day. At least.
I didn't realize how close Waco was to College Station. They're close.
I've been to College Station.
Yeah, they're close.
Yeah, it took us like a couple hours to drive from Austin to College Station.
Yeah.
It's a strange drive. It's a highway, but there's houses like right next to the highway.
That's weird.
It was a little odd.
An hour and a half from College Station. Anyways,
55-28.
Again.
Exactly what I predicted for the third week in a row.
Right.
Okay, let's go. Let's go right here. Let's go. Let's look at last week's predictions. Shall we?
Yes.
James said 35-17.
Exactly. You were right on.
Bryn 38-21.
Uh-huh.
And yours truly 38-24. I was closer than any of these guys.
Wait, how do you
buy? Because you were 3 points from their score?
I'm looking. See, I figured they would score points, and you guys thought I was crazy, especially you.
I said 21.
I hit. I knew they were going to score.
I love how he went to this. We could do a 38.
It's not a flex. It's a blowout.
You were off by just as much as anyone else.
You were 7. Oh, can you add 17 versus?
Ooh, wow. A whole 3 points.
11.
Wow.
I knew they were going to score. People, come on. You had to realize they were going to score. I know some thought we were going to hold them down. No.
Okay, well,
I'm just saying.
But for me, it's more so that we scored 55 and all of us predicted we were going to be in the 30s. 55 points.
Well, yeah. Is there anybody who actually thought what they're saying to me now?
No.
Does anybody really think we were going to score 55?
No.
Realistically.
No.
I mean, the thing is, the last 3 games, you sent this to me. 53-7, 45-14, and 55-28. It's like people, we're starting to take this stuff for granted.
I know.
Yeah.
55, scoring 50 points a game is the most un-Utah thing
I know.
I've ever heard. And
It's
we've done
fantastic.
3 weeks in a row.
We've been wanting this.
It's crazy. It's great. And doing it against Colorado, okay, fine.
Yeah, because
Right.
they're, they're having a down year.
They're awful. But doing it on the road against a solid Baylor team, 55 points on the road, that's legit. And then obviously Cincinnati, I mean, they still
though, man.
legit. They're not great, but they're a very
It's a
solid football team.
I'm just, be that as it may, if you scored that against freaking Weber, everyone would go, yeah.
Right.
It's true.
Well, and again, here we are. Once again, we've said this a million times this season. Maybe not a million, but a handful of times. We had our second string guys in at the end of a conference game.
Yeah.
Again, that's the stuff you do on those first 2 games of the season when you're playing the
Wyoming.
the
Cal Poly.
the Cal Polys of the world.
Let me get your feeling on this. We just, 55-28. Pretty much we were blowing them out pretty. I mean, they were sort of close, but
It
we
was 11 points at half, I think.
we were still okay. And on Twitter or X, I mean, that's what I was reading as the game was going and stuff like that, and post game and whatever. A lot of whining going on by Ute fans.
Yeah.
And we just won 55-28 because we didn't throw the ball more. And I'm just thinking to myself,
specifically
that was one of the things.
Uh-huh.
I'm saying, man, who cares? If I score 55 by never throwing the ball, who gives a crap?
It's true, which we basically did.
Which we did. So I don't get it. You're watching this game, and the interesting thing, just a side note, is we were inefficient in a number of drives where we usually have been pretty good. This thing could have been way more than this.
Yeah.
That's how. So we didn't play that great, particularly in the first half. Yet all I'm saying is, man, it's 55-28. And people weren't satisfied. That kind of worries me sometimes.
Well,
It's fantastic.
I sort of understand it during the game, like after the first half. I mean, we were even a little frustrated. And part of it was because, and Whittingham mentioned this today in his press conference, Baylor is such a pass heavy team, and they have that threat to make a huge play. And then suddenly, bam, you're within a touchdown. So it did feel like it felt too close, even though the score wasn't really that close. It still felt close. And so we were frustrated during the game. But yeah, once the game was over and we won and scored 55 points, I don't know. I don't get the whining still. People,
Still don't.
think about where we were last year. You posted on
10 years.
Twitter. What was the thing you posted on Twitter about?
We scored a grand total of 7 rushing touchdowns
All year.
of last season. We had 5 rushing touchdowns on Saturday. Think about that.
Like,
That's how awful we were last year.
that's so bad.
Somehow magically still won 5 games. But that has been the flip. And you're right, dude. We scored 7 rushing touchdowns and all season. And then you get on Twitter now and it's our offense isn't good. We're not very efficient. All these things. And
it's not world.
It's we're always finding things to complain about. But yeah, we put up basically 50 points in 3 straight games. And we're still going to complain about it. I had frustrations with the defense.
Right.
We'll get,
And we'll probably talk about
for
that.
me was a level of frustration. The offense, I'm with you. If we threw the ball 0 times and had 480 yards rushing and won 55-28, I don't care.
I mean, that was basically, we had 380 yards rushing.
And the other thing about our rushing attack, I will say this, is it's not a boring rushing attack. This isn't Army, Navy, Air Force. This isn't the triple option, ugly. This is dynamic. And you've got 8 dudes on any given play that can do it. And then you're bringing guys in off the sideline. It's a fun run attack. And I will say it's been amazing watching Parker really come forward as the number 1 running back. He has, something flipped with that dude. And he just said, all right, I'm the guy. And he's been awesome to watch. So I don't know.
The
It was-
O-line is what it was
Oh, that's been great.
projected to be prior to the season. You can't be putting these numbers up without an O-line doing what they're doing.
100.
We had dudes go through the line without being touched.
You know what?
Multiple
All
times.
the way, dude.
Multiple times.
You know what Utah is averaging? This is a crazy stat. They're averaging 3.4 yards before contact.
Running.
So they're getting
Yeah.
3.4 yards down the field before a guy's even touching them. That's how dominant our O-line has been. Now, I don't know what the window of that is, but still, let's
man.
just say it was this one game. I don't know. 3.4 yards. Usually a running back will average 3.4 yards a carry, and you're like, that's not bad. 3.4 yards before Parker's even getting touched.
What, did he get 160 this game?
I don't know.
Something like that.
Let's see. I have it pulled up.
He's the pink shoes.
He had 129. Ficklin had 166.
The
pink shoes, baby.
shoes, Whittingham said he can keep wearing them because he had such a good game.
Over 100 yards.
I think they're.
Is that what it is? If he gets over 100 yards?
He said he can wear them again next week. He and I have a agreement. I think is what Whittingham said.
Which is cool.
Pink
man.
shoes are great.
They're great. I love them.
I think it's awesome.
The thing is, when you think of running game, you don't think of massive chunk plays usually. You think of, a 20-yard run or something like that. We had 3 over 60-yard run touchdowns, 2 by Ficklin.
You know what Ficklin average? His long was 74, but he averaged 27.7 yards. he ran it 6 times and had 166 yards.
So his average per run is 27 yards.
For that game.
But even our running back,
That's
he averaged
ridiculous.
like 9 yards a carry or something. Isn't that what it was?
Parker was 8.6.
Okay, 8.6.
Nate Johnson was average 13.5.
I'm just saying, man, if it was like the old grind 'em where, 3 yards, 4 yards, 5 yards, you have the ball 40 minutes, you score 17 points, you win 17-14. I'm not interested in that, but this is sweet, babe. I'm with you.
Well, yeah, it's fun. And then you get them downfield and you have Ficklin stiff arming dudes.
Oh my gosh. Ficklin and Dampier both
Dampier
had
put the
massive
guy to the
stiff
ground.
arms.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's exciting. So, all right, before you go to the D side of it, because do we have a QB controversy?
No.
Meaning what?
Meaning if they're both healthy, Dampier is the guy. That, to me, that's what a controversy is going to be. If they are both healthy, then and you can pick either or, you have a controversy. If Ficklin is starting, it's because Dampier is not healthy. It's not because Ficklin has won or stolen the job. That's the difference to me. Is Dampier 100%? No. And Whittingham has said it.
You said it today.
Said it today. So
Well, the fact that Whittingham said it after the game,
Correct.
which is not, he doesn't usually say that kind of stuff.
And so for me, look, has Ficklin been very impressive? Yeah, he's been impressive, but from both sides of the run and the pass threat, I think that Dampier has a better pass threat. Yeah, Saturday was not pretty passing the ball.
No, it was a bad day.
It was a bad day. But overall in the season, we don't have a controversy. If on Saturday Ficklin is the guy, it's because Dampier is not healthy enough to start the game.
That's it. That's what I think. There's no QB controversy. Dampier's the guy.
Well, and I do think it is.
But we're going to see Ficklin.
We are going to see Ficklin on Saturday.
Either way,
I absolutely
Even if
believe
Dampier's
that.
healthy, you got to bring this guy in to play.
So-
I mean, it's just they have to deal with it. It'd be stupid not to.
I wonder
not
how many,
going to, dude.
real quick before you, I wonder how many plays they ran on Saturday where both dudes were on the field at the same
Yeah,
time.
there was
Yeah.
quite a few.
I 10, 12 plays where Dampier's lined up as a receiver and Ficklin. I mean, it's great. That is something that the defense has to account for, because at some point that threat of a double pass is real.
Well, I think that's where I'm at is I think Dampier's the guy. He's our number one guy. And Ficklin is fantastic. He brings in that spark that we need. And that's where I think if Dampier is a little banged up, we know we have Ficklin to rely on. So it's them two together right now. I feel like that's where the major threat is.
I love it.
Because we can rely on Ficklin to come in and have those explosive plays. And you can put Dampier in there as a decoy or a dummy, or then use him
Use him.
one time on a trick play or something like that. So Dampier's the guy. His stats, I mean,
He still leads, even after this game.
yeah.
He still leads the Big 12 in QBR. He's the top guy in the league.
He's the
Wow.
leading rushing
That's amazing.
quarterback in the Big 12. Like when you look at the rushing stats for the Big 12, he's the top quarterback.
QBs, you mean?
For quarterbacks, yeah.
Yeah.
So like the leaders are the running back is the first quarterback on that list is
Yeah.
Dampier.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me in that regard, but when it's the total QBR, which is
Right.
passing and rushing
He's
and
leading.
the stuff that takes into account everything and winning and all that stuff. Again, this week, Dampier is at the top of the league. But we won't get into that. So no, there's not a QB controversy. Dampier's the guy.
Yeah, he's the guy.
But even if he's healthy, there's no way they're not going to bring Ficklin on the field and dial him up sometimes because, man, he's good. He's a threat. Why not use him? Have them both
Exactly.
on the field.
Exactly.
I love
They're gonna
that when they
dial
had
stuff
both.
up, dude,
Yeah.
if we need it. So
If we need it.
it's fantastic. All right.
It's funny. I actually saw somebody a tweet over the weekend. It just goes to show that just because you have a ton of followers doesn't mean you know anything about college football. The guy had 144,000 followers.
They're all
And he's a
bots.
college football guy, and he said something to the effect of, "Why does Utah always have multiple good quarterbacks?" It was the tweet. And
Was he being
no,
funny?
no.
He was being serious.
Well, I don't know. Sarcasm doesn't come through.
No, yeah, it
but
doesn't.
but the comments were hilarious. Like, is this your first day watching?
Probably.
But it is. It's great to have this problem that we're
Oh,
talking about a
no.
controversy for this reason. Right?
Yeah.
We're having a controversy. We're saying who's the starter
going to
because
score 40.
they're both so good that who's going to score 40, who's going to score 45, not who's going to be able to get in the end zone once.
Oh god.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe look at this more macro. I mean, what do you think about? Do you have any defense worries after that game, or not?
I'm not worried about it. I think, to be honest, I think a lot of it was, and we talked about this last week, my worry sometimes is coming out of the bye week. There's some sluggishness going on. And I feel like that's what, like the defense, they were sluggish. And I think I think it was Fano after the game that was talking about it. And he said, we started out really slow. We were really in our heads. We needed to get loose. And then by the time we started getting loose and actually having fun, we were able to play our game. And it was nice because they had the offense to lean on and help get them out of that funk. But I'm not worried about it down the line or anything like that.
No, down the line, I'm not. And that game, it's interesting. I mean, they did dominate in offensive stats. They beat us.
Mm-hmm.
So total yards, time of possession, all that, except one thing, which 55-28, which is the main thing. But they were what? Almost 600. Think about it. They almost had 600 yards of total offense.
563.
Okay.
Jeez.
563. That's outrageous. I mean,
I
that's out there, but they only scored
28 points. I don't understand how you get that.
That's during the game, I was livid.
Yeah.
I was losing on the defense because it just felt like big play after big play, and they had receivers just open, and guys were just making plays, and they had a couple of receivers.
They got some talent.
They got
on the
some
Well,
offense.
that's
dudes.
their game.
That
yeah.
number 34 kid, and then obviously the number 1 tight end, I can't remember his name. They were great.
Trig?
Trig. Whatever. He's an
One of those.
absolute freak of nature out there
Massive.
making plays. So, but then I'm with you. They scored, what was it, 11 points in the second half?
Yeah, we did. We did adjust it.
Yeah,
So
we
they scored
did.
11 points in the second half. They scored 17 in the first, I think is what it was. And one of those was a complete crap show at the end of the half that never should have happened.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
So when you compound all of it together, 28 points, and they had, I mean, the ratio, a lot of it was the bend but don't break attitude, and it worked, and it was, and they stopped him in the red zone. That's the key, which is what
And-
Scally's all about.
pick 6,
Yes,
and essentially the other
a
pick
second pick 6.
Yeah.
brought us another 7. So
Basically.
so the defense did all this, yet they took the ball away big twice. So no, I'm not worried. Plus, Man, what did he throw the ball? 60 times or something?
Oh, I just had it pulled up.
It was.
My
He
app
threw it
closed.
so many times, and those big
Well, and
fade.
we knew that's what the struggle was going to be. We knew going into it, this was going to be, well, but that was kind of the matchup. They knew that this was going to be a very difficult matchup with our secondary and their receivers. And it turned out to be a difficult matchup, but we still stopped them.
Threw it 58 times. He was 29 of 58. So 50% completion.
58 times.
50% completion, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks.
The one part of it, though, what really surprises me throwing that much is we didn't get to him enough.
So I was going to pull that up. Keep talking. I have a stat here.
We
it
didn't.
Surprised me. I thought we would have hit him more.
As the game went on.
Yes. As the game went on, we said this, just keep getting at him, keep getting at him. I think we said it, and then immediately after we sacked him right after that.
Yeah. I think it was a pick right after that. Yeah.
But in the first half, no, we were not getting to him.
It was frustrating.
It was frustrating.
We would get close, but if we could have taken him down a few more times, it would have stifled everything they had going. But that was probably the most frustrating thing to me. And some of those freaking long balls were just thrown up 50-50, and they were beating on the catch. But
yeah.
Be that as it may, hey, kill them.
They only scored 28 points.
I can't find it. There was just a stat about how they have not given up many QB pressures at all.
Baylor.
Yeah. Or because he's a good quarterback. Obviously, he gets the ball away, and the O-line did a really, really good job. Even when we were blitzing, Scally has just said, "I'm blitzing every play." Basically at this point, and we could not get to him. And so when you do that and you don't get to him, guys are going to be open. If I find the stat, then I'll.
Okay, what about?
We have to talk about
important to the game.
Well,
referees.
Some of it was important to the game.
At the end of the game.
Yeah.
In effect.
Okay, here we go. I found it. This is from Bartle. This is not me. Bartle tweeted this out, but we had 2 sacks and 6 QB hits this game. That's what we tallied. In the previous 4 games, Baylor allowed just combined 5 QB hits and 0 sacks.
So we
got after them.
Yeah.
In comparison to what they had been allowing, basically they've been allowing 1 QB hit per game, more or less.
Okay.
We had 6 and 2 sacks. So
and see what's so funny is for us, it felt like it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're so used to as Utah fans of blitz, get to the guy. And so we were like, come on, we need more of that. And yet we surpassed how many they'd had in the last 5 games.
It's crazy.
Yeah, our favorite ref was there. When we saw it,
we're going to
let's talk about it.
We said it. We go, we're in trouble.
We have to talk about the ref.
Okay.
Come on, people.
First of all, Scooby Davis pick 6. Wasn't it him?
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
right after a BS PI.
Yeah, there were some terrible PI calls, by the way.
Absolutely.
But horrendous. This one is at the end of the game when the dude is taunting Scooby Davis.
They score on him.
Throw the damn flag, ref.
Set the tone. Nope, we're not doing this. And it calms everything down.
Because then it's done. It's over. But he just sits there.
He stands there.
And then this stuff happens.
And then the third party guy comes in and says something.
Yeah.
And then Scooby punched him in the face, which you know what?
Whatever.
I'm all for it.
He's going to miss the first half, though.
That's the problem.
Against K-State. But hey, man, just throw these refs, dude. You see him.
I know.
Just kind of walk by. Sometimes flag comes out for taunting.
Oh, I know.
This guy got in his face.
Saying whatever he said something enough
right there, dude.
That he punched him in the face. He did. I mean,
throw the flag. And it ends it.
That's it. I mean, you score a touchdown and that's the first thing he did. It was walk up to Davis.
By the way, score a touchdown, down 30 points.
I know.
And get up doing this, buddy, you're down 30 in the 4th quarter. The game is over and you're running your mouth. You deserve to get punched in the mouth.
It was ugly. It was ugly. And Davis shouldn't have punched him, but it was ugly. And the refs had let the game get so out of control. There was so many other things. There were things that PIs we got called for when our guy was getting his face mask pulled and we get called for a PI.
He can't get his head around because the guy's got his face mask. Hard to turn your head when the guy's pulling your face mask.
And then we got called for the PI. There was a few times jerseys were being pulled from behind and they didn't throw the flag. Like, That crew should
Never.
never ref a game ever again.
Why? It's them. The second you see that guy pop up on your screen, you just go, oh, we're in for it.
Get ready for some real beauties. Oh,
Gary almost spilled my beverage.
okay. Final thing here, then let's go on. But I'm interested what the chat thinks. It didn't matter in the scoring. In the end, we were going to win anyway. But Nate Johnson, dude, got ripped off. He scored. Can anyone tell me how they go review that and say
There was
call
no
upheld, no touchdown?
His legs never went out of bounds. His feet were inbounds.
He went over
across
the
the
pylon.
pylon, lands in the end
I'll
zone,
tell you, refs, man,
and they go
money, something's
upheld.
weird.
That one was so weird. Sometimes you watch these and you go, oh, they can't overturn it,
Yeah.
or you can't.
You can't see where the ball is.
His foot never even was close to being out of
No, he
bounds,
step out.
and he touched the
I don't
pylon.
know. He falls
His legs were
over
above the ground?
the pylon. His legs are dragging.
He got screwed.
He got screwed.
I felt bad for Johnson
I did
because
too.
he did get screwed.
It's a
on that.
touchdown. That one really bugged. Again, did it matter in the end of the? No, it didn't matter. But for that dude
Yeah,
to
it
come
would've-
in,
Yeah,
have a beautiful run, and the refs to screw him over like that.
How do you review it?
How do you
Everyone watching TV's going, oh,
touchdown? They were all celebrating.
I
It wasn't even close.
No. It's not like he dragged. Oh, where's the ball in relation to where his toe goes?
I mean,
Nope.
just
and see,
aggravating.
that's where the ACC
Yes.
does it right, where they have the camera in the ref and you can hear what they're saying. Put it on TV.
Oh,
Here's my rant. Okay, you wondered if I had a rant.
Here we go.
Make it transparent. If you don't want to have to answer after the game, refs, about your calls, then put it on TV and let us hear it. That was BS.
agreed.
What was going on? What conversation was going on there that they said that is upheld and he does not get that
You
touchdown?
rationalize what your eyes are going. Oh, he scored. But how do you rationalize that he didn't? I'd be interested.
Yep.
Interested. It should be. It should be so transparent, especially in today's world of the gambling. We always joke about.
Yep.
You just said it 10 seconds ago. Money involved. Make it transparent so that there's no funny business. Because anyone, if I pulled that up and I show that to anybody who has a basic knowledge of football, they're going to go, that's a touchdown. So I want to
Absolutely.
know what that conversation was between the doofus ref and the guy upstairs going, well, yeah, his legs never went out. His feet never went out. He dragged into the end zone. When he lands, he's in the end zone, down at the 1.
And that's the other thing.
The ball
They
wasn't
put it
even
at the
right.
1 yard line. Even if they're not going to put him
Yeah.
in the end zone, it had to be like the inch
Yes.
line.
It was like the
This guy's right out of the freaking minds. All right.
People are saying in the chat, yeah, everyone in the chat is with us.
Yeah.
People are saying get rid of conference refs. I do agree with that. It should just be college football referees. I don't know that would even make a difference, though, at this
Yeah,
point,
you
to
see
be
the
quite
NFL
honest.
refs?
Yeah,
they're worse.
Oh my
There's
gosh.
definitely money involved
Dude.
there.
exactly.
There's no question about it.
It's true. The solution is putting it on TV like the ACC has
I
done.
love what the ACC does. The transparency of that.
Yeah.
I'm listening to what the ref is saying. I'm listening to the guy, and they're going back and forth. And the ref knows he's on TV.
Correct.
He knows I
What
got 3 million people watching what I'm about to say. I better get this freaking thing right.
Or they have to answer at the end of the game,
Yeah,
and
put him at a table.
they
video.
should be reviewed, and they should have like punishments if they get it wrong. All this, I don't know. It's ridiculous. Johnson, you scored. We all know it. Okay. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. We're fired
If
up.
you want to do any of these, did you know? Because it's fascinating, Utah fans. Before we get to K-State, maybe a couple of them, but just to realize where Utah is in the national scene, it's quite amazing what we're witnessing this year.
We
We've always
are.
wanted a potent offense.
I know, right? We are 4th in the country and leading the Big 12 in third down conversion rate, 53%. These are just little highlights about the Utah team. So when everyone goes on Twitter and whines about Utah,
Great, man.
Utah has scored a touchdown on 79.5% of our red zone drives this
80%.
season.
80%.
That is the highest in FBS.
You know, we didn't get into the red zone until the
Again?
fourth quarter on Saturday.
Really?
Yeah. We had like 38 points or something like that, and we hadn't even gotten into the red zone yet.
Well, and again, I'm just thinking about last year when we literally could never get in the red zone, and when every time we did, we couldn't score. Let's see.
Utah's margin of victories among the best in the FBS this season. The Utes' average margin wins topped the country at 35.3 points per game, average win margin. I'm just saying, man. It's fantastic.
Well, if you are ready to put points on the board for your smile, you got to go to Thomas. You got to go to Thomas Orthodontics. I know. Thomas Orthodontics is so clever. They are located in Spanish Fork, and Dr. Thomas brings the winning strategy, braces, clear aligners, and a plan that fits your lifestyle. Follow at Thomas Braces on Instagram. You can schedule your consultation right there through Instagram. And here is the highlight. All you have to do is mention Utah football fans. You get $500 off your full treatment. Don't wait for overtime. Start your smile transformation today with Thomas Orthodontics. Again, follow them on Instagram at Thomas Braces.
All right.
Okay. Oh, let's go into the Kansas State game. This is so strange. It's our final home game of the season. Man, it goes by fast.
I hate it.
This Saturday, 2 p.m. I know you two were hoping for an 8 p.m. again.
Nah, I wanted like a 5 o'clock.
I think 2 p.m.'s great. 2 p.m. except we're on like ESPN2, which is
It's fine. I'll be there in
whatever.
person.
I know we'll
don't
be there in
care.
person, so it's fine. What's the weather? I haven't looked at the weather yet.
Cold,
50 maybe.
cold-ish, but
Okay,
dry.
49.
I can deal with that as long as it's dry. Kansas State, we get Gary's favorite quarterback coming into Rice Eccles, Mr. Avery Johnson.
Shirley Temple in a helmet.
He's got some hair.
Got some hair.
His face looks like Shirley Temple too. Go
Yeah.
look her up. I know you youngins don't even know who she is.
I know who Shirley Temple is.
I am not kidding.
Keep reading.
Kansas State.
Cut the hair.
No, okay. Are they 4-3?
Don't be so
I gotta
old.
look this up.
Don't be so old.
4-3 in conference play, or no? They're 5-5 in
They're
conference.
5-5 total
conference.
overall. They're 5-5.
5-5 total. They're 4-3 in conference play. Utah right now is a 17.5 point favorite. Once again, the ESPN predictor is like 88%.
I think we were 16 and a half, but then I saw 17 and a half.
Last I
But
saw.
I think what happened is, and I'm guessing on this, someone may know, but their number one wide receiver is out now for the season. He got hurt.
I did not see that.
He got
Oh.
hurt last game against Oklahoma State. Now he's gone.
Well, they're in big trouble.
Oh
then.
god, because they're a passing, more of a pass heavy,
They're not. Yeah, they're a mix.
a mix.
Kind of a mix. But so Edwards, he's been out for a while. He was.
They're
good.
running back.
Yeah, and now their number one wide receiver apparently is gone. So now we're
Jeez.
17 and a half. That's a lot.
So on average, they put up 28 points a game,
On average, yeah.
whereas ours is 41 points a game, our average.
They do give up chunk plays, is what I understand. I haven't really looked into that, but I read some assessments of Kansas State.
I mean,
And if they
they're
give up chunk plays. Okay.
they're a very up and down team. Like they looked awful the first game of the season when they were playing in Ireland, which that, was weird. And then they beat TCU. They lost.
That one's weird to
They
me.
lost to Baylor by 1 point.
Uh-huh.
Like they have been a roller coaster this season, but I think with their number one receiver out, that's a big hit to them.
So the ESPN predictor this week.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it, but it's 86.6%, 88.6% chance of Utah winning, which makes it 11.4 K-State winning. You know what? These predictors have been
They have been.
right on, man. Which surprises me. And when I read
This one doesn't
I go
surprise
like,
me.
are you kidding me?
No,
But
this one
then-
doesn't surprise me, especially if they're 5-5. They're a middle of the road Big 12 team. They're definitely not in the basement with some of these teams, but they're right in the middle. I've seen a couple. I watched them
I watched
play
a few, yeah.
Oklahoma State
I didn't
and
see it.
struggled. They barely beat Oklahoma State.
Why did you watch that game?
Because we were playing them this week, and I was so curious to see. Avery Johnson has moments where you go, holy crap, what a throw.
Yeah.
And he'll have a drive that you just go, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then he's atrocious. He is a threat to run the ball. I will say that. If he scrambles, he's fast, he can get out of the pocket and he can run. But overall, offensively and defensively, they're ranked 10th. Let's see. 10th in overall offense and 11th in overall defense in the conference.
Yeah, their total offense is 355.
Yeah.
Our total offense on an average is 478. Massive discrepancy there. So
they don't give up a lot of sacks. I think on all season, I think they've only given up 10 sacks all year. So,
but as we just proved with Baylor, Utah can put your season average stats to shame in one game.
Yeah.
So I think it's just we play our same game we've been playing defensively. We get after the quarterback, make him rush, make him struggle, make him flustered. And then offensively, we're going to have our weapons that we've had.
On average, they gave up 152 yards rushing per game. That's what they give up.
Which is middle of the road.
Middle of the road. It's 7th in the conference versus like Utah gives up 140. Texas Tech gives up 71.
Yeah,
Texas Tech.
The thing is, you were asking about the passing. They only average a game 217.
Yeah.
So they're not even close to Baylor passing.
No.
And their running game is
coming from Sawyer Robinson this last week.
Yeah.
And what's the Cincinnati dude's name? I can't remember right now.
Sorsby.
Yeah.
Sorsby.
Coming from those guys, he's not in that caliber. Now, if he has time,
but he can run.
He can throw it.
He's a good,
and he can run. That's the most highlight that I've seen is that I'll watch him and he'll scramble out, and he's fast. He'll take off on you. So that you got to watch that. But
Gary, I don't know if your mic is turned up. People are saying they can't hear you.
Can you hear
as
it?
Well, can you? Or maybe he's just not
Maybe
enunciating.
Check. Check. How's that?
Check.
Not great, Michelle. Not great.
How's their running defense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yards per game. What did I say? They gave up on average 152. For context, Baylor on average gives up 200, let's just say on average. Cincinnati gives up 158 per game. They give up 152. So kind of in that world, middle of the road. They're 5-5 for a reason.
All right, got a prediction on it?
I just want to be able to sit back in Rice Eccles, final game of the year, soak it all in. Hopefully there'll be some sunshine. Enjoy
snow.
I don't want snow. I don't want to be stressed. I just want to sit there and enjoy it. Senior Day, we don't know yet exactly who's going to be participating in Senior Day. They haven't announced that. Senior Day is an odd thing nowadays too, because you have players who participate in it that might actually end up coming back, and then you have guys who don't participate in it who might leave. So it's not like the old days of Senior Day.
Nowadays, 50% of your roster turns over for one reason or another.
Let's go predictions.
Oh, predictions.
Before we move it.
You go first this time.
Yes.
41-17 Utah.
This guy. Am I right? Am I right?
41-17.
This guy.
41-17.
Do we get to see another James Reel
Lose his mind or whatever he does?
Boy.
Well, work on Bryn.
And it might just be a repeat. He does the same stuff at every
No,
game.
he doesn't.
No.
Oh.
I use different expletives.
Well,
my mom's not sitting right in front of me. It's my 17-year-old nephew. I say more creative things. 48-21. I don't think they're going to score 21, but I'm going to say.
Oh, so you.
I was going to say.
Yeah,
17.
you're giving him crap.
I was going to say 17, but he said 17, so I'm going to say 48-21.
How many did you say?
I said 41-17. 52-14, 48-10, 40.
Dang,
We're going in the
people got some
30s.
Confidence in this one, baby.
We should. I'm telling you, if we will hurt ourselves. It's if we play our game and execute, we should get these scores.
The thing is, and We're going to talk about it. Yeah, we're going to talk about it next. Style points, it matters in all the metrics.
Whittingham says he doesn't buy
52,
into
man,
that,
I like
James.
I like these 50s coming
Crap.
through.
If Whittingham says it or if he believes it are two different things. It matters in the metrics
I
to
know.
blow the doors off of people like we had the last 3 games. You have 2 more very, very, very capable games of doing the same thing. And then
40s and 50s. What did you say?
I didn't say yet.
You said 24-21. Utah.
With a blocked field goal at the end to
saying
win.
40 and 50s.
I know. See, that's the funny thing. It's like
It's great. I love it.
I'll say 42. I don't
12.
14. 42
No,
14.
that's very.
I'll go even lower than Gary.
She just pulled the prices right on you.
Do you know? You have to
Price is
admit,
Right.
in the
Best.
case of Utah, that we're like firing on all cylinders.
We are
with
peaking.
all sorts of different assets and threats that we did not have.
Yeah.
It was a work in progress, which we were told it was going to be.
Yeah.
Don't you wish, honestly, that the way it's going right now with the personnel we have right now was the personnel from the beginning of this
Oh,
season?
absolutely.
I think.
Well,
But
yeah.
that's the challenge when you A, the transfer portal and all
We
that
have
crap.
half of a whole new team.
And then B, when you bring in a brand new offensive coordinator and a quarterback and a running back, there's going to be those growing.
Whatever the reasons,
I'm
just,
with, of course.
just saying some of the teams, if you look at like Tech and the Zoobs,
Yeah, the losses.
the
we
same
took.
dudes are the same dudes right now.
Yeah, of course.
Utah, it's not even the same. Tech got us when we don't even have the same guy personnel playing.
Yeah.
Totally. I mean, Bray wasn't even in the picture.
No, yeah, he
Even against the Zoobs, Bray had played 1 game ahead of that.
Yeah.
Ficklin hadn't even come full out.
Yeah.
And just a bunch of stuff. I'm just saying,
yeah, of
you
course.
wish what we have evolved into, we could have had this, but I get it. But
But it is.
we're
what it
firing
is.
right now, baby.
We are peaking at the right
We
time.
keep it going.
Unfortunately, we have those losses that you can't do anything
No,
about.
look, we lost
at
those
this
games.
point,
So
but-
you just kind of have to do what you do. But yeah, I'm with you, of course.
All right. Are we going to play factor cap here?
No,
We're going to do these other really quickly.
So tomorrow we get the next CFP, which is going to be very interesting.
Uh,
Poll.
It's gonna be fun when they move Texas up in the
yeah,
poll
nothing will change.
because SEC losses, don't you know, are good losses.
It just means more.
blown.
It's
out.
going to be interesting. I think Utah has a lot of respect. I think people see what's going on.
Well, Mark Harlan's on the committee now,
And
so
how it's
so
going.
Utah will get bumped
So-
right up there.
number 4, baby.
I heard this on the radio, so I went and looked it up. And I heard some Zoobs whining about it, so I definitely went and looked it up.
No, they don't.
So
do that.
ESPN has a college football playoff interactive simulator. I don't know if you've
Yeah.
gone and done
I
it.
haven't done it, but I've heard about it.
Okay. And I think it's like based on 200,000 analytic data points that they come up with percentage chance to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And so it's funny. Now, of course, if you win it, 100% chance you're in if you win the championship. So if Utah wins out and don't go to the championship game, but win out, they have a 50% chance of getting in, according to the analytics of this
playoffs.
whole thing.
Just the playoff is what you're talking.
Yeah, to get in the college football playoffs, a 50% chance. It says if we got into the college football or the championship game and lost, we'd have like a 34% chance. It'd be worse for us, according to this. The interesting thing is if the Zoobs win out, go into the championship game against Tech
And lose the game.
and lose the game, they only have a 30% chance of getting in, according to this, into the college football playoffs. So we have a better chance by just winning out. And for the Zoobs to win it all, can you imagine the explosion that goes on?
Social media would.
It would be please, let us have a
And
prayer.
look, here's the thing. They
At
always.
Private home meeting
I heard
tonight.
Platt talk about
Have
this.
home evening
after
That would be the
Dark.
funnest thing.
Yep,
Zoobs.
and they would, let's say that's what happens. And let's say that they're 10 and they'll be what, 10-2, 11-2. We're 10-2. The head-to-head should matter, but the committee has proven over and over that the head-to-head doesn't matter. There are a number of teams that are both ranked, both the same record. Miami beats Notre Dame. Notre Dame is ranked 8-10 spots ahead of them. So they have proven that they don't care, which I think is a joke.
Yeah.
But I saw the same thing. I've been saying this whole time, best case scenario, honestly, at this point is 10-2.
Not in the
championship game.
Correct.
That's do I want to make the championship game? Absolutely. I would love to see what we could do against Tech. Again, if we are healthy with all the pieces you're saying, they're a machine. So it would obviously I'd be sick to my stomach for the entire time leading up to it.
I'd love it.
I would love it. Is it realistically going to happen? Probably not, because the Zoobs obviously have to lose, but so does Arizona State. Arizona State has to lose. The way that the tiebreakers are all working.
Yeah, it's complicated. I mean,
it's so complicated.
I just found it interesting.
But it's very interesting that if we win out, we have a better shot than if you lost in the championship game, which I do think is stupid.
It is stupid.
You should not be penalized for having a great year and then having to play an extra game. But you are, especially if it's ugly, especially like Iowa State last year, for example. Okay. The conversation leading up to that game is the Big 12 a 2-bid league? Okay. Can both of these teams get in? Arizona State, Iowa State. Arizona State blew the doors off of them. And the committee went, nope.
No. Yeah.
Sorry. That could very easily happen again this year.
I just think they're trying this year to try to give the impression there's not favorites on things. They're trying to go actually with stats and what the eyes really show and stuff like that. And you can't ignore
what Utah
is doing defensively
right now
and offensively. That's why.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it is fun to be in the conversation.
So we're still alive.
Still alive.
And the reality is obviously making the playoffs would be unbelievable, especially considering where we were.
Yeah.
If we don't make the playoff, Utah fans that don't jump off. This was the worst season. Fire everybody.
No, this is a fantastic
great season.
year. Yeah.
And we're still going to have a prize, quote unquote, at the end of the year, but it's still there. It's still there.
Especially the bounce back that we have made.
The bounce back and the trajectory of the future too. Because Beck's our dude. Yeah. He's the old coordinator. He's going to be here again. We know what we're going to be doing next year.
And some dudes will now want to play.
And now you can go to the portal and say, hey, receivers, come on over.
All right.
We're going to play a little Factor Cap. But before we do, I am going to give a plug. All right. This is
Cincinnati for sure.
This is for the men listening, you two, everyone listening. I am going to solve all of your holiday problems. Right now, holiday time is coming. You need to shop for your wives, your girlfriends, maybe even your mom, your mother-in-law. Go to the Katie Waltman Boutique. They're having a Black Friday sale. Starts this Friday, November 21st, where you get 30% off all the jewelry. If you want to buy the best gift for your wife, again, your girlfriend, any woman in your life, you just go to the Katie Waltman.
Girlfriend when you point.
I'll go get
or your girlfriend.
Yeah.
I mean, do whatever you got to do, Gary. You just go either katiewaltman.com or go visit them in store. Again, their Black Friday sale starts this Friday, November 21st. 30% off all the jewelry. And while you're there, you can head up to Crema and you can get yourself a beverage. Any beverage you like, Gary. Maybe they would even make you a Gary cocktail. I'm not sure. You'd have to ask.
Have the right ingredients.
But you can get your coffee. You know what? You can stop there on your way to the tailgate on Saturday, get some holiday shopping done, grab some caffeine, and you'll be all set to go. Again, check them out at katiewaltman.com. All right. Fact or cap? First one. Parker runs for more than 100 yards on Saturday.
It would make what? His 4th straight game?
Fact. That's a fact.
Fact.
Absolutely.
All right. Next one. See, this is the one we had so much discussion about last week. Utah will rush for 250.
Fact.
That's not even close. Fact.
I wanted to put it at like 350, but I went conservative.
Okay, let's ask. 300. Do we rush for more than 300?
What did we do against Cincinnati?
Now I can't remember.
It's fact.
I mean,
I say
it's 380 on this last Saturday.
400.
400.
300. You want to? Okay, 300.
We'll
I
take
say we hit
500. I'll
300.
take You say we hit 300 rushing?
I'll say cap. It's a lot of freaking rushing.
that's what we've
yards.
been doing, dude.
That's a lot of
So
rushing. yards.
you're between 250 and 300.
Yeah, I want to see what we put up against
Cincy.
Cincy.
Okay, well, factor cap. Utah will pass for 250.
Cap it.
I'm going to say cap on that
Cap.
one.
We could hit 200. That's our basic. That's what we would average.
I think we'll keep rushing the ball because we've been very successful at it.
We ran for 267 against Cincinnati
Ooh.
and threw for 213. I'll say cap, by the way, on the pass for 250. I think we'll have I expect us to have a better pass game this week than we did last. 200 is the
Because you have to look at, and sometimes you just can't stop an opponent because they're just better than you. But come on, K-State is going to do all that they possibly can to stop our run game and
They
just
have
try to make us pass.
Yeah.
So I can see it having to pass a little more. But having said that, if we're just better, you just impose yourself. So, which I still
I
think
don't
we are.
expect to see what we saw Saturday.
No,
but
not
I
to that
do
level.
Right.
probably the Cincinnati window.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
People in the chat are agreeing with that one. Okay, factor cap. Kansas State will pass for less than 200 yards.
Less than.
I cap.
Mm,
Less
hitting
than 200?
Yeah, they.
Fact.
Do you? Under
James
2?
gone
I do.
fact.
I do. Now, especially, when I wrote this, I didn't even know.
Oh,
If
their
their
receivers
receiver's
out.
out-
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
true.
I mean,
They average like
But you think they could?
218 or something like that.
That's true. That's going to be that's a factor. There's no
I
question.
gotta look into that. But if that is, in fact, the reality that their number one receiver is out, that plays a huge role. Scooby Davis being out, that hurts.
Yeah, but our
Only
dude
for a half.
Saunders, dude,
Saunders is-
he'll step right freaking in.
It's true. And Davis is only out for the first
first
half,
half.
so he can come back in.
Just stupid. He doesn't deserve it.
Well, he punched a guy,
Good.
so he probably does. At least they flagged both of them.
True.
Knowing that referee crew, I could have seen them only flagging
Kicking 3 of our
Davis.
guys out.
even though their guy punched him back. Okay. Factor cap. Utah gets 2 or more sacks. Fact.
Fact.
Shirley Temple's going down.
The thing is, he is mobile. That's
true.
But I still say we get to him a couple of times. I would go fact.
He does like to hold the ball.
And
Fact.
yeah, and sometimes guys in happy feet don't let their line actually protect them,
Yeah. They feel a little and they run.
and then so
John Henry.
so
Put
we
the
should be
HHD.
able to.
Yeah.
Fact.
5
Fact.
plus sacks.
Colby.
Colby's feeling it.
Woo! I like that.
I don't understand what someone said. I've never seen a football before. What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, come on. What kind of slam is that?
Okay, I don't get it.
Coach Anderson is 8 plus sacks. I think you're going a little greedy there. I don't know that we're going to
Coach
get
Anderson,
8.
if we get 8 plus sacks, I will buy your Thanksgiving dinner. That would be
Wow.
shit. I just committed to that. one.
Wow, James, his wife's not going to be
Although
happy about
my
that.
Thanksgiving, it's like cheap.
Thing is, look, you have to be disciplined rushing this dude. This is his strength,
Yeah,
is to run out of
1,000,000%.
the threats. If go after him, but don't go crazy, because then that's how we get burned. Make the plays.
Well, he took your deal on that, James. So you are
What do
locked.
I get?
You
What do I
are
get?
locked. Oh, that's true.
What do
Coach,
I get?
Coach Anderson, you have to tell him that. Yeah,
I'll
what are
get
you
a
going to
ta-
give
oh,
James?
Wait a minute.
Hold on. He just said
I'll get a tattoo.
of Avery Johnson if we get 8 plus
Six or
sacks.
not. Wow, we are making all
Hold on.
sorts of
We gotta
deals
Record that.
tonight.
Screenshot that.
I can't tell the difference between a football bat and a baseball net. I'm really confused by you.
You've been drinking or token or
Jersey
something.
Bear.
Garrett.
Okay. Factor cap. Ohio State wins back-to-back championships. Oh, this one is so hard.
Does Ohio State win back to
I'm
back?
saying Cap.
I'm going to say Cap also. I think getting into the playoffs this year, especially with it being 12 teams, I think that's going to be a hard gauntlet to go through.
That's the thing. Back to back. It's just
But they are dominating
they're great.
everybody.
Would it surprise me at all? No.
I'm saying Cap. I just think to do that would be
It'd be amazing.
Yeah,
I mean, they're gonna have a first round bye,
Cap.
Yeah.
Cap.
so that helps.
Maybe it's because I don't want him to. I don't like. I'm sick. It's tiring. But I
Well,
don't think they're going to
yeah.
do it to make that run again. That's tough, man.
But every game's
Right.
different. They barely beat Texas. Every
But
game
that was in the
is
first of the
different.
year.
First game of the year. It's also different now.
New
Yeah, they're just
QB and he's
steamrolling
playing.
everybody
You just don't
now.
know. Matchups play such a factor. It'll be interesting.
Mhm.
They're freaking good though.
Okay, Factor Cap. This is
No, you gotta ask it the way I said it.
this is the question on everybody's mind. Fact or cap?
Fact. You're making a statement. Is this true or fact or cap?
Fact or cap? This is Whittingham's last
No,
year.
you have to say it like I wrote it. This is Whittingham's last home game
I'm
at Rice Eccles.
Gary,
That's
you're
not how I wrote it. That's how he
typing.
wrote it. This is Whittingham's.
What's the diff?
What's
It
the
makes-
difference?
It's just guys.
Mm,
you just
I don't know what the difference
this
is.
is Whittingham's last home game
Okay,
at Rice.
that's
Eccles.
fine. Just play with it. Just go with it.
Is this his last home game?
Fact. I can't even think about that. That's so sad to think about.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say cap because Utah gets
Cap.
a home playoff game.
That's why
So
he
that's
wanted.
what it
That's
is.
why James had that all
I
planned.
actually didn't. I just thought of it. Do I think we get a home playoff game?
No,
I'm not an idiot.
because if we made the playoffs, it wouldn't
We
be.
will be going on the road to Ole Miss. I think it's fact.
I
think this is
can't
it.
say. I'm out. I'm out.
Gary, you have to
Gary,
answer.
you're the one that likes the game.
You wrote it up.
Answer.
Yeah, this
Wait,
is your
don't-
game.
Don't let him answer the question. We'll just be quiet. This is a sales tactic. Answer the question.
We'll just have dead air. That's
Dead
a
air.
great
Dead air.
podcast to listen to.
It will be. There, I
Nah,
said
you're
it. You
still
couldn't. You couldn't.
stupid. You're such a child.
He can't with these. Oh,
It is weird.
all right, fine. We'll move on. God, Gary, you're like a toddler. Factor cap.
Thank you. Oh,
Factor cap. Utah is the best two-loss team in the nation.
cap.
Oh, cap.
Ooh.
I haven't looked at all of them, but that would be quite a statement.
There's
Well, Texas, Oklahoma.
Texas is 3.
Oh, Texas is 3 now.
How many does Oklahoma have?
2.
Okay,
That's
Oklahoma's
why.
been
That's
freaking
why
good,
we
man.
wanted them to lose. We needed them to lose on Saturday.
How many does Bama have? 1 or 2?
So Oklahoma's got 2. Miami's got 2. Georgia's got 1. Bama's got 2.
See, I can't. I just can't.
SC's got 2.
Well, we're better than SC.
Notre Dame
SC.
has 2.
You.
Vandy's got 2.
What happened?
Well, I really wanted to say fact because I think we're better than Miami. I think we're better than Bama's freaking good.
Bama's good.
SC. The
We're better than Notre Dame.
I'm gonna say cap. We're better than Notre Dame. I read a stat about Notre Dame today that made me want to throw up. You guys know how I feel about Notre Dame. I'm gonna say cap. I think there's probably 2 teams ahead of us. But man, but how we're playing ball right now.
Yeah, we're a threat. So, but I just.
By the way, this weekend is SEC Cupcake Week. They all play their garbage teams. This stuff is so
Okay.
freaking ridiculous.
Who do they play?
A&M plays Samford.
No,
And
not Stanford. Samford.
Where is Samford, by
Samford.
the way?
Georgia plays
Cool logo though.
Charlotte. Who the hell is Charlotte?
Just
Alabama plays Eastern Illinois. Like this, I can't. The freaking SEC.
Okay, you want to talk about cupcakes? Here we go. Notre Dame, hate them. The fact that they just play princess ball and they get moved into the playoff every year drives me insane. Here's something about Notre Dame. You ready? This year, they've gone 1-2 against ranked opponents. They've gone 2-0 against G5 teams. Great job. 7-0 against the other 4 P4 teams that they've played. Those P4 teams have a combined record of 8-48.
Oh my gosh.
That's your great, wonderful Notre Dame puts a thumping on Pitt. Big freaking whoop. Pitt hasn't been good ever. And I'm sitting here going, oh, wow. Great for that. 2 against their ranked opponents. 8-48.
You know what? It's fine because Marcus Freeman will be coaching somewhere else next year, so can cheer
But they
against
just
Notre
get
Dame all the time.
placed in because
Yeah,
they
they do.
won a championship while the Berlin Wall was still standing. Is the last time they did freaking anything. And they get placed in because they're magical and special and don't have to play in a conference. That's another thing. They have a great year. No conference championship for these guys. They get an automatic every year. Here's your grace period. Don't lose more than 2 games.
That's it.
That's it. Don't lose more than 2 games, and you get gifted a bid in the playoff.
Yep.
Drives me insane.
Woo! There's James's rant for the day.
I ranted the same thing last week or 2 weeks ago.
Well, yeah, because it's ridiculous,
It's
and you're right.
Ridiculous. Now, I watched them. Did they look pretty good? Yeah. Their 2 running backs are incredible. But this idea that they're great, wonderful, they freaking beat anybody.
Yeah.
8-48, the combined records of the people that they beat. Wow.
Okay. This is what we're ending on.
It's up to you.
Gary, I don't
No,
even
I
want
can't
to. I
deal
don't
with
even
it.
want to. We're not even going to talk about them.
Can't deal with it.
Anyway, USC and Oregon play each other this Saturday. That's
Oh,
fun.
who are you
Pac-12
cheering for? Who are you
Oregon.
cheering for, Gary?
That's a great
I haven't thought about it.
question,
That's a great game.
Gary.
When is that?
Probably Saturday.
It's Saturday at
That is a huge game in the Big Ten right there.
Saturday at 1:30. So right during our game. Dang it.
Wow.
It's at Eugene, right?
I don't know.
That's like the biggest game. Because again,
That is a massive game.
SEC is all playing the garbage teams.
The SEC, it's actually genius of them. It's
Well,
actually genius of them.
BS. Oregon. We are cheering for Oregon. Are you kidding me?
Doesn't it help us though if Oregon loses?
He won't answer.
I have to analyze it.
Oh my gosh.
What are the records?
9-1 Oregon, 8-2 SC. We're cheering for. Let's see what I'm cheering for Oregon.
Cheering for Oregon.
Why? If they
Oregon's
lose,
an 8.5-point favorite.
but if they lose and have 2 losses,
They'll still be in front of
They'd
us.
still be in front of us.
I don't want Notre Dame, or not Notre Dame, excuse me, SC to somehow weasel their way
Jump
in
up
front
there
of
because
us.
they only have
Yeah.
2
Because
losses
they've
right
got,
now.
They've got
yeah,
a history. That's what'll happen. That's what'll happen.
Just think you can't cheer for Lincoln Riley over Dan Lanning. I'm sorry, you can't do that. He can't do that, people. Everybody, tell him he cannot do that.
Is there a way that we can put a petition together,
fact.
do something that we can say, look, ACC, this was cute. You don't get an automatic bid this year.
You don't have, well, how about, I'll give you one better, the group
The
of
group
five.
That one, absolutely. But I've watched some ACC football this year, and it's just
know.
like, this is not, what are we doing?
I know.
Maybe
It's
we
bad.
just identify as an ACC school.
Oh.
Can we do that?
Oh.
Why? You just trashed them.
Because they're getting an automatic bid.
Get an automatic bid.
So
So,
if we say we're the champion.
Oh.
It's a thought. It's a thought.
oh God, we got to get out of here. My gosh.
Go Ducks.
Go Ducks.
Let's go Utes, baby.
Go Utes.
This
Ugh.
Last home game.
It's the last
be there,
one.
have fun, tailgate.
So sad.
Kiss a baby. Give the roll.
Let's whatever lands.
Go Cincinnati.
we are.
Go Mammoth.
Go Mammoth. Bearcat.
Roll, baby.
Football.